beautiful venues in college sports with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Coming out with it, it's a techno. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Leaves it with the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Snagged out of the air. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. The quick out. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. You would have really hoped that you would have gotten that extra yard on 3rd down, but now on 4th, and maybe you still have to go for it.
And it's interesting. 3rd and 1, you throw the football. The more physical team usually wins. Do you feel confident enough to run the football early in the game, in your own territory? Can you go get 1 yard with the running game? I'm always the guy that's going to roll the dice and go for it.
I like this call in plus territory. The punt would have to be so precise, might as well leave the offense out there on 4th down.
Well, it looked like he was going to get the first down there. You're the quarterback, you're the coach, you're thinking, all right, fresh set of downs. Offensive coordinator's already looking at his play sheet, getting ready to dial up the next play, but not so fast, David. Defense comes away with a massive takeaway.
Huge takeaway, and think about it. You're trying as hard as you can to get him down, stop him on this fourth down, get the ball back. He gets the first down. It's a little bit demoralizing, but because you're running to the football, you get a hand on it, you get the football out. Now you get, it's like stopping him on fourth down anyways, because you got the ball and you're getting it back to your offense.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man in the middle. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, that's a nice job on 3rd down there. They come into this game as the underdog, obviously, but you got to love the way they've started this one, David. Defense gets a takeaway on the opening possession. Now your first 3rd down offensively, you're able to move the sticks. Really seems like this team is focused and dialed in.
And something good happening early in this football game gives you the momentum. As the underdog, you want to see those good plays early, right? To believe. Everybody on the sideline now knows they got some juice, things going the right way. Let's see if they can keep this momentum going on offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to impose their will with the run. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Volunteers! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off play action on first down. That's caught. It's Robinson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give on the counter. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, it's Sategna. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And those in-breaking routes, man, it's got to be trust. Trust in the offensive line to do their job, and then trust that you know your receiver is going to break that off and come straight down the line of scrimmage. Stay away from the defense, especially those guys that sit back there trying to look at the quarterback's eyes and read them. Nice timing on that in route.
From the gun, give on the inside. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Rides to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I know 4 yards doesn't seem like a lot, but man, it's so nice when you can dictate to a defense. And 4 yards, back-to-back plays, now set up where the whole playbook's available. I can do whatever I want. I can be aggressive. I love when offenses stay in that third down and short range.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and kneeling on third down. Inside the 40. Makes the grab in their space. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. Just can't hook up with the completion.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he added the extra point. So a drive there of 82 yards, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Here come the Sooners, ready to go on offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires one high and deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. Got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Robinson. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Bought a little time, lets it go. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Running inside, it's Bishop. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Pressure coming. Lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air, it's Mateer. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position, they located the football, and they went and game tackle.
The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The run inside, it's Robinson. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. He'll run it again. Might have a chance. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Intercepted. Got room on the return. They'll chase him out of bounds after that play. Mark it up the 16-yard line.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive. He should have thrown that one away or eaten it because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes the easy completion. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The unproductive first down completion now brings up 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got it on the move. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Timeout is called. It's the 2nd charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Push forward on the sneak. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Here we go. Ready, go.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
One more snap coming before halftime. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. A short kick, but that angle from the right can be a little tricky. Just drives it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And they finally get him down, but not before he's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Bishop. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
On the ground, it's Bishop. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to run for it. Shakes off the defender. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The Vols have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Could be an alley. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, I have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
He wants to throw it. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. 3rd and goal. He's going for the goal line. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. The corners are walked up tight.
Here we go. Ready? Clear 30, clear 30. Let's get off the field. Chip. Where did he go?
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his second of the day, this one from 23. Good right down the boulevard. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Harris. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Quick strike complete. Turning it on. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Got it. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at it. If you do that, you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Looking to the big tight end. Finds space on the right. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
Wants to keep it in the air. Bring in the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
And imagine the defense in this scenario, right? You're up by 1 possession. You need to get to the quarterback. You've got to affect him. You're going to blitz, or you're going to try to win one-on-one up front. They did it that time, hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll give it to Robinson. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. To the air. It's Mateer. Got his man. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. They'll run out of the gun. Here's Xavier Robinson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. So here is the Tennessee offense. So the defense sets him up with that interception. Now a couple of 1st downs, maybe even punch. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the 1st. Bust through behind his pad. Touchdown ball. He got a step and just dusted the field. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Here comes the 2-point try. Snapped it in the shotgun. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. 1st down from the 42. Fires to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Makes it past the marker. Gashes the heart of the knee. Touchdown, Tennessee. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover, and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time, they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Well, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sideline's going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand.
Let's go. Ready, go.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
And the Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On the move. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running inside, it's Bishop. On the move at the 30. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Right back to the well. Picks up the first down. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Bishop.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.